And he's just giving out some of the rules. But while he does that, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Kevin Gridley, here with my partner, Colin Riemel, to do the broadcasting for tonight's game. Freeport Falcons against Grey New Gloucester. Number 8 seed Freeport against the number 9 seed Grey in this MPA regional preliminary game.
Well said.
We have an amazing cameraman with us tonight, Adam Panzica. Thank you, Adam. Came through in the clutch for us. Should be a very exciting, intense game. And yeah, what are you looking for, Colin?
Well, in the first meeting this year, I think it was the only meeting, up in Grey, Freeport eked out a 1-point win. Freeport finished season 9-9, Grey finished 6-12, so, but I think it's a close matchup, so it'll be a good game.
We're getting the lineups right now for Grey New Gloucester. And as you can hear by those grades of those players, this is a very young Grey team. So that could play a factor in this. And here are the Freeport Falcons. And the crowd goes wild.
Having a home court advantage will be a big key to tonight's game.
Freeport fans are known for their rowdiness and excitement that they bring. Those are the lineups, folks. And we are about ready. Oh. Well, you gotta love the officials. Anyway, we're about ready for the national anthem to be sung by Freeport High School's Chamber Choir.
With a few alums.
Really?
Beautiful rendition of our national anthem.
It was gorgeous. Miss Parkhurst always does a lovely job with her students.
That's right, and a few multi-talented basketball players in that course as well.
Indeed there are. And we are about ready to go, folks. You can feel the electricity in the building tonight.
Freeport hopes to win this game, move to Augusta, and take on number 1 seed Yarmouth.
Who they played extremely close earlier in the year, so that could well be a good game.
But if they do move on, they'll be playing without starting two-guard Danny Orchukov, who is headed off to South America for the second semester.
Buenos Aires, Argentina, in fact. We are about ready to go here. It's going to be Olivia Ryan, Anne-Marie Daniele, number 10, Brittany Humphrey, Leanne Waterman, and another unnamed player at this time.
Freeport starting mostly upperclassmen, or an all-star upperclassmen starting lineup, so look for them to have some poise on both ends of the court tonight.
The 6-foot sophomore, Olivia Ryan, wins the jump. Out comes Waterman, the senior. She dumps it down to number 21, Daniele.
It appears as if they're trying to get some inside play early on.
Ryan has it over to Waterman now. That's Daniele. Outside to Farnez.
Well played by Morgan Miller. Good
Great defense there.
Staying in the passing lanes. They got to do that all night.
And again, it is very important to note, Gray has all sophomores out there, with the exception of Leanne Waterman, the 5'9" senior forward. And it's going to be stolen away there by Freeport. Great defense. They need to keep that up tonight. Here comes O'Rourke Sukoff, finds Lewis, penetrates, back out to Danny O'Rourke Sukoff, the senior guard. Drives into the lane, back to Lewis.
That's what you got to look for, drive and dish.
Needs a man here. Nicolette Green with it. Sharp shooting junior guard.
Only junior in Freeport's starting lineup.
To O'Rourke Sukoff on the side, looks for a cutter. Swings it around to Sabrina Best. Been an excellent long-range shooter this year. Off the mark there. Chased down by the 6-footer Ryan. Good hustle play there. And there's Humphrey, who dishes it back to Daniele and over to Waterman. Waterman looks for somebody, finds Humphrey, and Daniele just puts it up and buries it.
Their offense appears to be some sort of 1-3-1 with some inside play and girls outside looking to shoot.
I'm sorry, I believe that was Jen Farinaz, number 23, a sophomore.
Oh yes, Farinaz.
Farinaz.
Gotta remember her.
Best looking for somebody here, finds Lewis out top.
A strong Great New Gloucester fan presence here. They gotta make sure their crowd doesn't get into it.
Thrown away there by Best, and that's something that Freeport's had trouble with all year. Sloppy turnovers.
Yeah, they gotta keep
Need
the
to control
turnovers
that.
down, otherwise it'll lead to offensive fast breaks and opportunities for Gray.
We're a minute 40 into this first quarter of this regional playoff game, and Gray has the 3-0 lead.
Can't let that happen.
And
can't let anybody get behind you like that.
And Humphrey puts it away. Way too easy there. Nicolette Green's going to bring it up, and Freeport needs a basket.
They got to look inside to their taller ladies here. Get a basket.
Here's Morgan Miller. Over to O'Rourke Sukoff. She comes into the lane, puts it up, got fouled. Very nice play. Danny O'Rourke Sukoff is great at driving the lane and getting the line.
Yeah, she did a good job of there, getting in there and kind of bumping her with the shoulder to get the ref to blow the whistle. Goes to the line to shoot too.
And that foul was on number 10, Brittany Humphrey. Buries the first one. O'Rourke Sukoff is an excellent free throw shooter. And makes the second one calmly. 5-2 now, 2 minutes and 2 seconds in.
Freeport will be in a press whenever they make a basket, it appears, so if they can force some turnovers in the backcourt, that'll be very helpful.
And there's Farnez almost turning it over, but finds Humphrey. Humphrey's looking for Farnez and finds Waterman out top. Over to Farnez.
Good denial by Morgan
Dumps
Miller.
down to the 6-footer and the and one.
She almost got around to front her and deny that pass, but just a little late.
It's a nice over-the-top play, and Ryan puts it away, the 6-foot sophomore. She'll go for the line to try to get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
Go to the line, not for the line.
Did I say for the line?
You did.
I apologize, all those listeners out there.
It's okay. I'm sure they forgive you.
Ryan buries the free throw. It's 8-2 now. 5:40 to go in the first quarter.
Getting behind early is definitely not what you want to do on your home court, but Freeport will have to fight back.
Nicolette Green picks up a dribble, finds Danny O'Rourke Sukoff. Looks for Morgan Miller, can't get to her.
Gotta look inside. Gotta get something going.
Oh.
I don't know about that one.
Apparently she picked up her back foot. It didn't look like it from here, but can't really do anything about it.
They have 3 refs out here because, important game.
They're probably going to get it right.
Every angle covered.
Into Humphrey. And a very chintzy call there.
I don't know about that one either.
It looks like they're going to be pretty tight tonight, folks. So
and that doesn't really play to Freeport's advantage if they're going to be pressing, because if you drive into it, most likely they're going to call a foul.
Excellent point. Here's Farnez looking for an open player, and she finds Leanne Waterman. And by Leanne Waterman, I mean Brittany Humphrey.
Just all mixed up with these great names.
Olivia Ryan has it over to Farnez. Over to Danielle, who drives back to Jen Farnes, who puts up the fadeaway. It's no good. Great rebound by Morgan Miller.
That was well done on the defensive end, recovering when there's an open man and double teaming the shot.
Arouk Sukov finds Nicolette Green. She's going to bring it in, and she looks like she got hit. No call.
Call a foul on that.
Lewis comes up with the ball, but no. And that's going to be Waterman bringing it out.
I don't know how you can call a foul on Freeport early and then not call that.
Ariel Lewis playing great defense, and that's going to be off Gray.
Well done.
Great play by Ariel Lewis, an excellent defensive player. And Freeport's going to get the ball back with 4:39 to go in the first. And Brittany Humphrey has gone out of this game. And number 12, Stephanie Guggens, a junior, has come in.
Isn't this exciting? 4:31 to go in the first quarter. Freeport down by 6. They got to look for some better offense. All they have so far is 2 free throws.
They're going to run some sort of a stack or line play.
Yes.
And it's Nicolette Green. Pops out to the three-point line in the corner. She's looking for somebody. Finds Morgan Miller, puts it up and makes it. And that's what you want to go to if you're Freeport. You want to go inside consistently because Morgan Miller can get you those buckets consistently.
And if you start getting those buckets, they'll collapse down and leave your guards open for threes.
That is Farnes, who looks early. She has a great touch. That's her second bucket of the game. It's 10-4. 4 minutes to go. Arouk Sukov throws it away. Stolen away there by Waterman, who brings it up and finds Farnes, who's been Gray's main offensive weapon. Over to Waterman. Waterman finds Daniele. Back out to Guggens. Over to Farnes. Nice defense there by Sabrina Best. And again by Ariel Lewis. Oh.
I know, that looked like a clean strip. I think it was because she fell over. The ref had more incentive to blow that whistle.
Freeport's going to make a couple of substitutions here. Cassandra Dyer comes in for Ariel Lewis, and Margaret Pluff replaces Sabrina Best.
Let's see if the substitutes can get this offense going a little bit better.
That's Guggens with the ball. Over to Farnes. Gets a screen from Waterman and a screen and roll. Well executed down to Ryan, who muscles it up and in.
Gray looks really relaxed on their offense tonight.
That was a very nice little offensive sequence, and Freeport just has to play much stronger defense.
Everything's just going good for them right now.
Another turnover. They are just telegraphing their passes. Farnes can't handle it. Green with a very creative play there by Nicolette Green. And it's Gray's ball again. Jen Farnes gets it into Guggens. Over to Olivia Ryan. Brings it into the lane, and she got called for the travel, so she got caught there.
At least they're calling it both ways.
12-4 for the visiting number 9 seed.
Patriots.
And Nicolette Green's going to bring it up, and hopefully Freeport can get some offense started. Finds Arouk Sukov on the side. Back down to Green, and she cannot handle the pass. And here comes Daniele.
It was just a bad pass, a little too high for her to catch.
Over to Guggens for an open three, and it's long. Nice, strong rebound by Morgan Miller. She's going to want to slow it down. And Arouk Sukov is going to come up with that one.
Freeport's got to come up with something better on their offensive end than just a dribble and then a shot. They got to move the ball better.
Nicolette Green gets a screen from Morgan Miller, and down to Morgan.
You can't throw into 5 people like that.
And it's going to stay with Freeport. Who knows about that call?
Let's see if they can get something out of off the baseline, out of bounds play here.
Dyer's going to inbounds it and finds Arouk Sukov.
Nice jab.
Guarded by Guggens into the lane. Oh.
Got to call that foul.
Dyer's going to come up with it.
Good hustle.
And a running hook shot.
Well done.
Almost got it.
A lot of hustle.
Pretty nice play there by Dyer.
Tracks down the offensive board, then takes it and gets fouled. Good job.
She's going to go to the line.
It's very quiet.
Yes, exceptionally quiet. Dyer makes the first one to make it a 12-5 game with 2:28 to go in this first quarter. And puts up the second one. Nylon. 6-point game now.
Freeport's
and they're back to the press.
Now Freeport just needs to attack the basket.
Into Waterman, and that's going to be another foul. I mean, Freeport needs to watch the kind of the hip checking
it seems that
while they're pressing.
they're either anxious on the press with the fouls or trying to steal too much and let them get by. Got to settle down.
Guggens looks for and finds Waterman, guarded closer by Erok Sukov. Back to Guggens. Faces pressure, over to Waterman, who clears the 10-second line. Picks up her dribble and throws it away. Nice, strong defense there from Nicolette Green.
That's right. Maybe the Freeport crowd with their chant of defense got them a little pumped up there.
Without question. 2:14 to go. 12-6 Gray. Nicolette Green with the ball, crossing half court.
Can't pick up
to Erok Sukov.
Dangerous.
Back to Dyer, who'll drive and kick back to Green. Looking for an open player here. Not getting anything. Needs to watch it back. Erok Sukov with it. To Morgan Miller. Out to Nicolette Green. Freeport needs to set up something a little more sensical, and another turnover.
Right,
a great steal by Farnias, and she just double dribbled it.
Good defense by Green. They just didn't call the double dribble.
Waterman has an open shot, but passes it up. And we have
blood.
I don't know what the call is.
Blood on number 20, I think.
Blood on Leanne Waterman. And so she will come out of this game, replaced by number 10.
That's right.
Brittany Humphrey back into the game.
And number 23 leaves also for 15. Their names are? I don't know.
We have 1:30 to go as Ariel Lewis replaces Nicolette Green. And it's still 12-6 here in Freeport.
Freeport appears to be going with a bigger lineup here as Erok Sukov will take over the ball handling.
Nice hands there by Morgan Miller to keep that pass from coming in. Freeport's going to need more strong defense like that if they want to stay in it. Freshly into the game, number 15, Molly Rich.
Freeport's pressure defense just isn't very good right now. They aren't getting up on the ball and not clogging the passing lanes. Seems to be a sort of light zone.
Olivia Ryan has it. Over to Humphrey, and that's going to be out of bounds. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you who just took that shot. But regardless, it did not go down, and it will be Freeport's ball. Just over a minute to go. Erok Sukov with it. Freeport needs to get something going here. Over to Pluff. Brings it around to Morgan Miller. Guarded by Ryan. She comes into the lane, finds Dyer, and can't handle the pass.
The offense just isn't there. They're all just standing around. I don't know what's going on.
Guggens is going to inbound the ball here. And Freeport continues to press. They find Molly Rich, who faces pressure. Great play by Ariel Lewis to Dyer. Buries it.
Nice pressure. That's what you got to do. Double the ball, get a deflection, pick up the steal, and go.
And you can hear the crowd go wild at that. It's a 4-point game. Another tip ball from Lewis. Really great defense so far from the senior.
Playing strong pressure defense. Hopefully the whole team.
Number 10. Brittany Humphreys just found herself a seam and put up the 20-footer and nailed it.
Got to make sure you get back with the ball on a fast break.
Erok Sukov goes in, and yeah, that is going to be a travel. Molly Rich caught that ball and just started running before she had dribbled.
We'll see if Freeport opts for the last shot or just go for whatever they can get. 21 seconds to go, first quarter.
Definitely want to get another bucket here before the quarter. Keep this one tight. Lewis finds Erok Sukov and dribbles it off of number 10's foot. So clearly the refs got the right call, so let's not get too excited.
Nope.
And that took 1 whole second off the clock. Lewis now has it again and finds Erok Sukov again.
When you're looking at your last option on an out-of-bounds play, you know you got to work a little harder on the screens or whatever you're doing to get a shot.
Dyer has the ball. She's going to dump it into Pluff, who puts it up and buries it.
Well done. Good play.
Great play. 5 seconds to go. 2 at the buzzer and just missed. But a very nice ending sequence for Freeport to make it a 14-10 game here at the end of the first quarter. What do you like so far, Colin?
The defensive pressure seemed to pick up at the end of the first quarter. They got behind early, but picked it up when they needed to, and it was a good job. And here are the FHS cheerleaders ready to do a routine.
Is there anything more exciting than a cheerleading routine?
Game 7 of a World Series or a Super Bowl.
I mean, that's it.
I mean, that's it.
So
I mean, you got number 1, Game 7 World Series.
number 2 Super Bowl.
Number
3 FHS cheerleaders. God, that is great.
Well, I don't know. Tonight I may have to put this game
just ahead.
Just ahead, barely.
Okay.
But any other night, this is 3.
Okay, excellent.
So, what do you think are the keys for Freeport so far, and what do you think they're going to have to do?
Well, I mean, they need to limit the unnecessary turnovers. I mean, without those, they'd be leading this game, and even still, they're only down by 4. They got some good offense going together at the end, and they're playing some good, strong defense, but they do need to watch out for the fouls because those can really rack up.
Yeah, the effort is definitely there. You just got to kind of control it and form it more into a well-skilled game.
And that just might be a little bit of nerves coming out in that first quarter in a home playoff game. And it's going to be Ariel Lewis, Cassandra Dyer, Morgan Miller, Margaret Pluff, and Danny Arok-Sukov for Freeport.
That was quick.
And that was a nice quick inbounds. I didn't even see that. Dyer has it, finds Arok-Sukov.
Oh, good
Back
pass.
to Dyer. Great play.
Oh,
beautiful give and go and a nice layup. Cassandra Dyer, I really believe, is one of Freeport's top players.
Most definitely. It seems like whenever she comes into the game, there's an offensive spark that's not there usually. Well.
Blows the layup down low, but got it back.
Can't give him a second chance.
And that is Daniele on the nice pass to Brittany Humphrey. So it's 16-12.
Freeport's got to come back right quick and get themselves another basket.
Lewis drives and needs
Got to get out of the paint.
Open person. Arok-Sukov has it. She's got an open jumper. Nice little dump down pass to Morgan Miller.
Nice hustle by
and
Morgan. But they get the foul.
It's a tie-up?
No, they call the foul.
Oh, and they call the foul on Gray.
No, I believe they called it on Morgan.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I'm surprised.
I'm shocked.
Because she had the ball and then, kind of stumbled. But
I think what happened was the Gray person got control of it, and Morgan dove at it, and they thought that she just kind of tackled him.
That's just good hustle.
But it's just good hustle, yeah.
And the problem with all those early fouls, we're seeing come to fruition right here as Gray goes to the line now for the 1-and-1. And it's going to be Leanne Waterman on the line shooting the 1-and-1.
Yeah, that's big. Every time for the rest of this half they get fouled, they'll be at the line. 3 points.
Also, that was Morgan's 3rd foul already. She's one of Freeport's top rebounders, defenders, and offensive players.
Yeah,
so that's going to be a big...
They'll have to kind of patch things up for the rest of this half because I don't think Coach Harper will be putting her back in this quarter.
I would agree. Waterman made the front end of the 1-and-1. Missed the second, but rebounded by the 6-footer Ryan, and she kicks it out of bounds. It's going to be Freeport ball.
Good hustle there by Sabrina Best.
Who just came into the game to replace the 3-foul Morgan Miller. Lewis brings it in to Arok-Sukov, and Freeport will try to start some solid offense here.
Spread their offense. They're looking for the passing cuts like they've been working so far.
Best brings it in and gets fouled. Nice play there by Sabrina Best to drive the lane, just try to get herself to the line.
It's definitely what you got to do. Drive into the lane and look for those shots. Try to catch a foul.
And the foul was on Olivia Ryan, the 6-foot sophomore, who has been somewhat of a presence so far. So Best makes the first one, making it a 17-13 game. Gray with the lead. 6:58 to go in this first half.
Freeport's been knocking down all their free throws. They just got to drive, catch the fouls, and get the bonus themselves.
Makes both of them. Sabrina's been a very improved player this year. Very solid player for Freeport.
Without a doubt.
Guggens with the ball. Gives it back to...
Good pressure.
To Waterman.
Oh, nice.
Guggens with it. She's on her knees, traveling perhaps, but no. And Ryan gets it. Great defense from Freeport, but a great recovery from Gray to get that open layup.
Yeah, when you have that much effort, a lot of time you got a lot of people back, and they found the open man. Good job.
Best with the ball now, finds Dyer. Guarded loosely. Back to Lewis. Pulls up. Oh, she...
At her footing, it looked like to me.
Possibly left that back foot, but tough call. She got herself in trouble with that quick drive and the pump fake, but...
Usually when you go up like that, even if it's not a travel, the refs will see it that way and call it.
Guggens has it and guarded nicely by Pluff with the steal. Threw it away though. Guggens gets it back, swings it over.
Good rebound there by Danny.
And that was Humphrey with the miss.
They got to call that a tie.
And if it was a foul on Morgan Miller before, that has to be a foul, folks.
At least a tie-up or something.
That's Humphrey with the ball. Finds Daniele. Puts it up long. Ryan gets it. Back to Humphrey. And we got a 3-second call.
It appears that Gray is not afraid to just jack up a wild three-pointer, but haven't been going so far. But if they start to fall down, then that could be dangerous.
Well, they've had great success getting the offensive boards tonight, too. So
that's true.
They'll continue to do it until it goes wrong. O'Rourke Sukoff with the ball now. Freeport trailing by 5. Finds Dyer. Open for 3. Puts it up. A little bit long. And it's going to be a
foul.
I think a foul down low on one of Gray's players. Pluff went up and got a hand on it and was pushed in the back.
Seems to be a lot of good effort on the boards right now after a slow start in the first quarter.
And Stephanie Guggens is replaced by number 20. It looks like it.
Do we have a return of Steve?
No, that's number 20, Leanne Waterman. And she has kicked it. Wait. Now the 5-second violation was called, but Waterman made a kicking motion at Ariel Lewis. Kind of an odd little sequence. Humphrey has it. Beats 3 Falcons down the court. Dishes it to Daniele.
Good recovery defense. So they got behind.
Over to Farnez.
Well.
Finds Ryan, guarded by Pluff. Nothing there. Back onto Humphrey. Controls the dribble. That's Waterman.
Nice.
And a grit. Now she was being fronted, and we had help side, and she went up and maybe a little bump and lost her footing, but.
Except the ref was calling a push, and she had her hands in the air, so I guess it was a push with the body.
Those are the worst kind.
Those are the worst kind.
Olivia Ryan at the line now. Misses it. And gets her own rebound. And
that hurts tremendously. You can't have that.
When one misses free throws, one must get the rebound.
That's right.
She got her own rebound, put it up and in, and got fouled. And that's going to be tough for Freeport to swallow. They go down by 7 now.
It's a 3-point swing because she had missed the free throw and then gets 2 more and has another chance to knock it down.
And doesn't get that one. And the lane violation.
They're pulling everything out of
the oft-ignored lane violation. Haven't seen that one called in many games this year.
I think the bald man is from Gray.
This will be Olivia Ryan's 3rd attempt at this free throw, practically.
It would be sad if you'd missed 3 in a row. Oh,
but she did. And finally, a solid rebound by Pluff for Freeport. And here comes Cassandra Dyer.
Can't get discouraged after giving that up.
Down to Sabrina Best. And blew the layup. Lewis with it. And puts it right back on Olivia Ryan's grill.
Way to recover on that miss and knock it down.
Great play there. Very nice of Dyer to see Best. She missed the layup, but Lewis stayed with it, got the ball, and the bucket and the foul.
Best, Pluff, and Lewis have seem to be the best rebounding combination Coach Harper's put on the floor tonight.
Lewis cannot get it to go, but that's going to be Freeport ball. So things starting to go Freeport's way here. They're down by 5 with 5:07 to go in the second quarter. Kevin Gridley, Colin Riemel here. Adam Panzica on the camera.
Freeport Educational Channel 14. Sabrina Best puts it up.
No good. Rebounded by Dyer.
Done.
Up and in. Great play. How many points does she have tonight? She's been exceptional.
Close to 40, I think.
Close to 40.
It just seems that way, I think.
Hucked long.
Gotta have those.
Pluff has to get back now. Ryan travels with, unbelievable that they could not call that. I'm stunned.
There's gotta be some sort of call there.
Daniele can't get it to go. And finally Pluff corrals it and finds Lewis, who gets it to Cassandra Dyer. Picks up her dribble. O'Rourke Sukoff with it. No. That was a quick fake and the drive. And that's a terrible call, folks.
That's just not good.
Coach Jay Harper of Freeport's going to call this timeout. They've been playing well. They're only down by 3 now, but the refs are really dictating the way this game has gone so far, don't you think, Colin?
I definitely think that. They're not letting them play. They're calling everything ticky-tack, and that travel, I don't know about that.
You know what we need? We need a little Falcon spirit.
Here's some right here.
Wow.
Number 4 on our list of most exciting things.
Just what I was thinking. 4:31 to go now in this half, and a nice little run there by Freeport to get it back close, but too bad that the ref called that travel on Danny O'Rourke Sukoff.
Yeah, after giving up the second chance and the lane violation, you thought Freeport might tank it in a bit for a minute or so, but they got right back and scored 4 quick points. If that doesn't invigorate the fans, I don't know what will.
True that.
Brother man.
And the gym falls silent.
And team's being alerted that the timeout is over, and looks like Gray's a little slow coming out of it.
They're worried.
They are.
They're terrified.
Freeport has,
Why wouldn't they be?
I don't know. Lewis, Dyer, Sukov, Bess, and Pluff right now on the floor, and that seems to be the cooking unit right now, having all the chemistry that the starting unit didn't have.
Waterman's going to go long, and they drew that one up, folks. And Farnez goes in for the layup and misses it. And that's going to be Freeport ball. Unbelievable.
Terrible on
They went in there, and Harvey Moynihan drew that play up beautifully, and Farnez just could not execute it. And Freeport dodges another bullet.
And Mohinan was so upset, he broke his pencil on the ground.
And that's just not really a classy play.
No, not at all.
Best with it. Puts it up strong and makes it. It's a one-point game, folks.
Freeport's got all the momentum now. Fans behind him, everything's cooking.
Murphy gets it back to Farnez, who finds Murphy again, and there's Olivia Ryan open, makes that layup. Freeport's got to watch those quick cross passes because it leaves a player open for Gray every time, it seems.
They do, but it appears the press only has one man back. Gray's countered that with having two people back, and unless they change things, it's going to keep happening like that.
Seems to be a sort of trap here.
And a foul.
And there was foul. So now Freeport is in the 1-on-1, so Sabrina Best will go to the line to shoot that. She's a very solid free throw shooter.
2 for 2 tonight?
2 for 2 tonight.
All right.
And number 10, Brittany Humphrey, has been replaced by Stephanie Guggens, the 5'8" junior guard / forward.
And that junior guard / forward has been quick to jack up the threes that haven't been falling tonight.
Oh, and Best misses it and gets her own rebound.
Rebound.
Oh, and misses that one. And
it's Freeport ball.
To the
the Gray fans
great consternation of this Gray crowd, or the Gray fans here, Freeport gets it back. We won't argue. Best gets it and puts up the jumper and buries it.
All right.
Atoning for her earlier free throw miss. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go, and it's 23-22 for Gray. Here's Waterman.
Got the excitement on. Their bench is going crazy. They're having a good time.
Finds Ryan, who misses the short left-handed hook, but it's rebounded by Guggens, who's going to find Waterman. Guarded by Orok Sukov in the corner. Back down to Ryan. She tries the same play again and gets it this time. The exact same shot twice in a row, folks. She's got to hit it the second time. 25-22.
They're doubling her, but she still comes up with the points, you know. You got to tip your hat to a good player.
Yep, the 6-foot sophomore has been a very solid player tonight. Orok Sukov loses control of it. And somehow down to Best, who misses the layup. Pluff fights for it, and it's off of Red, and it's going to be free. Oh!
I do not know about that.
It went right off of her head, folks. I mean, that's
very questionable.
Clear, and the referee was right there. That was a surprising call. Let me just leave it at that, because it went right off her noggin.
I think that's terrible.
The crowd is really getting into it now. Waterman's guarded by Orok Sukov. She's going to find Olivia Ryan. No help comes, and she misses the layup.
For all the layups she's made, she's missed just about that many.
Here's Lewis with the ball. Bring it up. Oh, just blazes through them. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
Get on your feet and scream, folks. She's incredible. What a play by Ariel Lewis.
That was pure Allen Iverson right there. Coast to coast.
Here's Leanne Waterman. Again, they're going to look down low for Ryan, and they get it to her, and she makes it. Coach Harper needs to draw something up here. And what do you know? That was Daniele. But Gray has been doing this all night, and that's a bump there by Waterman. So, Lewis, we're going to go to the line for the 1-on-1.
Terribly exciting game, Kevin. This has just been a true Maine basketball playoff classic.
It's going to go down in history.
I think so.
Yeah.
This could well be the last game these girls all play together, so they want to, make sure they get this win, move on to Augusta, and keep their season alive. And so far, they're doing well.
Despite the free throw miss there by Ariel Lewis.
That's right.
2 minutes, 10 seconds to go here. First half. This regional preliminary playoff game. Gray with the ball and a 3-point line and 3-point lead. Brings it over the half-court line. Leanne Waterman with it. Dumps it down low like they've been doing all day. Olivia Ryan swings it out. And that's a two-pointer. Two-pointer there made.
Freeport down 5 now. They got to get a quick couple baskets.
Lewis with it.
Got lucky there.
Finds Pluff, who comes into the lane. Nice little move back and forth. Oroksukov with it, finds Best, and puts it up. She had to put it up quickly before her other foot moved. But a good attempt there from Freeport.
Got to get a stop now. Can't fall behind 7 right before halftime.
Farnez gives it to Waterman, who gives it over to Guggens. And there's the first one she's made. She's tried a few tonight and buries that one. That's going to be a tough shot. It's now an 8-point game.
That definitely hurts. Freeport's got to close this gap a little before halftime if they want to
and the pressure that Gray's applying has really been effective. And it looks like another turnover here. And it is. It's going to be a jump ball, and the possession arrow goes to Gray. So they're going to have the ball and an 8-point lead with 1:08 to go in this half. And they put on a nice little 5-0 spurt.
I think this Freeport group is just a little tired. They went out there and got all the momentum, scored a few buckets. Just can't be on the floor that long.
Oh, nice play by Lewis. It's off her foot.
Oh, that was terrible.
Oh, man. Great defense by Ariel Lewis. He's played exceptionally tonight. And looked like it went off the Farnez's foot, but apparently not.
Tommy Heinz would be going crazy right now.
Guggens gets it across the line and knocked away, but not stolen. Ryan gets it and puts up the little running one-hander. She's been a force tonight, folks. It's a 10-point game now. Freeport needs a bucket. Pluff has it.
Foul.
The blocking foul there, I believe, on Olivia Ryan. So if it is on Ryan, that's a good thing, and it is. It's going to be her second. And Pluff's going to go to the line now for the 1-and-1.
Freeport needed to get into the bonus earlier, so they get more free throw attempts. Every time they were driving, they would have been going.
And number 22, Brittany Gilbert, comes in, replacing Ryan. Coach Moynihan worried that his star center would maybe pick up a third foul in the waning seconds of the half. Pluff makes the first one, and we'll see the second attempt now. It's a 9-point game. Freeport needs this shot.
Keeping it under 10 points going into halftime would definitely be a psychological edge to Freeport, knowing that it's not double digits they have to overcome in the third quarter.
Without question. Third and fourth quarter.
And fourth quarter, yes.
Missed the next one. Gets her.
And we have a lane violation on Freeport again.
I believe Pluff stepped over the line as she took that second free throw. And interesting that we've seen that called twice now tonight.
But great hustle. Just going for the board.
Exactly.
Can't ask for anything less. More, whatever.
Here's Farnez with the ball, guarded by Dyer on top. Finds Waterman, guarded by Oroksukov. Looking for a cutter. Brings it into the lane, picks it up. Back to Farnez, 30 seconds left. Guarded by Dyer. Into the lane. Dumps it down to Daniele, out to Waterman. Finds Guggens.
Looks like Gray's just going to run the clock down.
Back to Waterman, they look for Daniele down low. That's an open shot for Gilbert, she shuffled her feet. So they burned a lot of time, but didn't get anything at all. Freeport would love a hoop here going into the half. 16 seconds to go, 34-25.
Let's see what they come up with. Gray still got the pressure.
Best with it. She had Pluff open, couldn't get it to her.
That will be Gray ball.
It's going to be Gray basketball, 6 seconds to go. Solid defense here to go into the lead, into the half, with only down by 9. We need that.
Oh,
almost stolen away by Lewis. I believe that she hasn't touched it. That's going to be Freeport ball. With
no, time ran off the clock. Somebody tipped it. But there should be more than one.
There should be 3 seconds left. There should be 3 seconds left.
The refs refuse to fix it. So they'll have.
So there's only going to be 1 second left. There really should be a couple more ticks on the clock, and the refs may be talking about that right now.
And they agree to do nothing.
Well,
these guys are just excellent tonight.
So we need to put up a shot quickly, and they need to realize that.
Oh, good play.
They do. Oh! And it doesn't go down. That would have been a nice little momentum boost for Freeport going to the half, but nonetheless, we can easily play with this team. We just had way too many turnovers, don't you think, Colin?
Yeah, being behind 9 after being, within 2 is hurt. It hurts, but going to the second half, I think they can make a little run, get some legs underneath them, and do their thing.
It's been an exciting first half, and we will certainly see more to come in the second half. Stay with us. And we are back here, about to get set with the second half here in Freeport of this regional preliminary playoff game between the number 9 seed Greater Gloucester Patriots and the number 8 seed Freeport Falcons. 34-25 lead from the number 9 seed visiting team. And what do you think are the keys to the second half, Colin, for Freeport to get back into this?
The keys to the second half like the keys to the first half are limit the turnovers, look for good offense, play tough defense. But I think something that came out of the first half is when they had chemistry going with that last group, they just ran out of steam at the end of the first half. So if Harper can kind of keep substitutions going while keeping the chemistry going, I think that'll be a key.
Sounds excellent to me.
Not always easy, but
that's my incredibly intelligent and informative color commentator, Colin Riemel. I'm Kevin Gridley. We have Adam Panzika on the camera. And we have Ariel Lewis, Nicolette Green, Sabrina Best, Danny Roksukov, and Morgan Miller out here for Freeport to start the second half. Freeport with the ball.
Gray didn't know that.
And Lewis is going to inbound it. Gets it to Green.
A 1-3-1 sort of half-court press from Gray here.
Lewis picks it up, dribbles it in, and a nice little pull-up jumper. What a great way to start the second half, folks.
Yep.
Cuts the lead down to 7.
Just come up with a jumper, get it quick, go back on the defensive end, look for a stop.
This is Waterman on the side, guarded by Roksukov. Finds Farnez. Over to Humphrey.
They're all the same.
Back to Waterman, guarded by Roksukov. Over to Humphrey. They're looking for something down low, but they can't find it. And there it is, Olivia Ryan.
Dive on it.
Can't handle it.
Gotta have that hustle. There you go.
And great play there by Ariel Lewis to get on the floor. It's going to go to Gray, but that's going to switch up the possession arrow.
That was good effort by Ariel, going to her knees and tying that ball up.
Defensively, she's been Freeport starting 8, and Cassandra Dyer has been excellent on offense.
I would say that's true.
Well, good. If you disagreed with me, there would be a problem.
Never.
Here's Humphrey with the ball. Guarded very loosely by Green. Finds Waterman. They're looking for Daniele down low. Can't get it to her. Over to Ryan. Fakes the free throw.
Good job by Best not to go with the pump fake and stay right with her.
But nobody blocked out Waterman, and she got the ball back. Here's Humphrey. They run a screen away. Daniele wants the ball. Can't get it. Ryan with it. Swings it around to Farnez. Looks down for Waterman. Finds Daniele. Here's Humphrey with it now. Back to Waterman. They're really controlling the tempo here, and she shuffled her feet. That's going to be waved off. She took one too many steps there. Nice, solid defensive play there by Freeport.
See, when you stall your offense like Gray did, they're kind of come out of your tendencies and screw up a bit like they just did.
Well, that's okay, you know. That's what they choose to do.
Yeah, we'll take it.
And a sloppy play there by Nicolette Green, and we really need to cut back on these turnovers. And Humphrey put up the runner. Waterman gets it back, but stepped out of bounds. So Freeport needs to settle down here and get some good solid offense. String together a few passes, get an open shot.
Yeah, the rush shot came from Daniel Roksukov doing a little jump out defensive pressure, and it made her jump. Threw up the bad shot. Good pass.
Best is open there. She's going to take the 3.
Long.
A little long there. Great rebound there by Lewis. Green gets it. It's blocked. She could have just dribbled that one back out. Farnez has it. Comes across. That's Humphrey in the corner, guarded by Nicolette Green. She's got Daniele, but just wouldn't give it to her. Back to Farnez on top. Freeport starts a chance of defense, and that works out. That's the same team, and that's going to be a foul there on Daniele. Another great defensive play by Ariel Lewis.
Yeah, that was nicely done. She's definitely been a defensive MVP, starting a lot of bad passes and loose balls and offensive opportunities for Freeport.
7-point deficit here for the Falcons with just over 6 minutes to go. And Gray's going to get a quick timeout here, it looks like, as Coach Harvey Moynihan is unhappy with what he sees so far.
I think they were trying to get a player and wouldn't have gotten her in if they didn't call that timeout.
And what do you need? I think I need a little
Freeport cheering squad.
Yep.
Routine.
Pretty much what he said. They seem to be spelling something.
I think it's Falcons.
Falcons, creative.
Unlike most schools, our cheerleaders know how to spell, and so our cheers work.
They really do. They really hit home with the literate crowd.
That's right. There seems to be a big contingency from Gray not doing that.
And the crowd, freshly roused, is back into it. Ariel Lewis is going to inbound the ball to Nicolette Green, most likely.
Freeport's got to find a way to sort of get through this big zone, half-court zone that Gray's running. And not a good pass.
Roksukov throws it away. You need to take a hard dribble drive and see what your options are and make a good pass. And Freeport just needs to settle down and do what they know how to do this.
Yeah, you can't rush the passes, especially throwing up a half-court pass like that.
Guggens gets it into Waterman, who loops it over to Humphrey. Nicolette Green picks her up. Missed Humphrey on the cut.
Good pressure there by Green.
Farnez has it now and finds Guggens coming off. Going to look to dump it down to Olivia Ryan. She does it with the left-handed hook, and a foul called.
That looked like ball to me.
Now, is that going to be on?
I believe
that could be on Morgan Miller.
I think they called it on Lewis coming through.
Nope, Sabrina Best. That's going to be her third. So 2 very important players for Freeport have 3, and Ryan's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
It appears like their defensive strategy on Ryan in the second half will just be to play back and when she gets the ball, just try to stop her that way. Because the fronting didn't work in the first half, really, so they got to switch things up.
She missed the first free throw. Still a 7-point lead for the Patriots. Not the real Patriots, but...
Yeah, we all know what the real Patriots do.
She made the second one, so an 8-point lead now. Freeport needs to get some solid offense here. I know that I've said that before, but just need to focus and get some good passes. Green has it back to Aroke Sukov, who finds a seam and puts up a runner. A little bit long. It's a good shot, though.
They get a foul, though. That shot didn't go down, but that's what you got to do to beat the zone. Drive into it, look for an open shot, or dish off to a teammate.
The foul was called on the senior, Leanne Waterman. That's going to be her third. Oh, no, second foul. Best has it. Cuts into the lane. Puts it up. Oh. She did not go right into her. She went around her, and a little bit of a flop there, I believe, but that's going to be a big call. That's her 4th foul. She's going to need to come out of this ball game.
But these refs aren't entirely intelligent.
And she will. Margaret Pluff is going to come in now for Sabrina Best. Or not, at the next whistle perhaps. Guggens, that's going to be 5 seconds. So nice, strong defense there, denying the pass. Freeport's going to make this substitution, Pluff for Best.
It's a good thing that ball didn't come in, otherwise Sabrina would have been in trouble. I'm sure they would have gone right at her.
So, trailing by 8. 5:22 to go in this third quarter. We need some offense, and I don't know about the really quick shot there by Green.
That's not what you got to have. Nice
Great defense by Morgan Miller, and knocked away by Gray.
That'll be
It's going to be Freeport ball.
Oh, my God. That is the worst call I've ever seen. The great player slid on the floor, took that ball out of bounds with her, and they called it off from Morgan Miller.
I'm stunned. Let's say I've been less than pleased with the officiating tonight. Let's keep it diplomatic at that. But
I've been horrified.
Okay. Farnez has it. She's going to go to the baseline, kick it back to Waterman, who travels. And that's good. All 3 of them got it that time.
Actually, all these refs are just kind of dumb. They all look at each other after they blow their whistles, not knowing what they're doing, and they look at each other, and then they go, oh, okay, let's go travel.
A strong statement from my color commentator.
This is just terrible. They clearly don't know what they're doing. They're amateurs. They're letting them do this prelim game because they don't think it's important. But to a lot of people it is, and they're not getting it right.
Miller finds Lewis, and it's an over-the-top there on Guggens. So that's a nice little offensive sequence. You know, get it around the horn and dump it down, pick up a foul.
Freeport will run their stack play out of bounds and see if they can get a quick basket out of it. Good pass.
With a nice pump fake and up. Oh, great play there by Aroke Sukov.
Well done.
Nice little turnaround, pump fake, open layup. Farnez has it, back to Guggens. Faces pressure. Guggens gets it across, gets it to Jen Farnez. Looking down low for Waterman, posting up against Miller. They're gonna call, Morgan is pretty upset about that. Looks back at her coach. I mean, Waterman was bumping her as much as she was bumping Waterman. And that's gonna be her 4th.
She's got a smile on her face, but she knows that just was a bad call.
Amanda Laddie's going to come into the game, going to replace Morgan Miller. You know, nothing you can do there. She's in disbelief as she goes to the bench.
Freeport's going to have to do most of this damage on their 2 top post players.
Waterman double dribbled it. And after she double dribbled it, she traveled. So it was really up to the refs as to what violation they wish to blow the whistle on.
Betty flipped a coin.
Very quickly and secretly. 6-point game now. 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Aroke Sukov finds Amanda Laddie. Missed the cutter, Lewis.
Nice
but
pass.
Finds Danny. And the swat. And, you know, that's a pretty solid defensive play there by Farnez. But perhaps a little too much body. It wasn't just the arm.
Or maybe they're just making up for some of the bad calls on the other end.
That's also another possibility. And Moynihan's going to call another timeout. So he seems to be a little bit worried about some of the spurts that Freeport goes on. And when we come back from this, Danny Aroke Sukov will be on the line shooting too.
I think he's worried they just might be getting a little lackadaisical. They get an 8-point lead. It kind of slides back. He just wants to prevent that from happening again. Hopefully it does happen, though, because we're biased.
And if you think you hear thunder or an impending earthquake, you don't. It's just more lovely spirit from the cheerleaders.
Right.
And the fans at that.
Cheerleaders are leading the fans, and they're patented.
Go fight, win.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at the synchronization.
It's really a good cheer.
It is. Freeport down by 6, 4:18 to go. Aruk Sukhov's going to have a chance to cut it to 4. And we just want to try to keep whittling this lead down.
Yep.
Then we can let...
the substitutes do it.
And I just completely was at a loss for words there. I just...
Trailed off.
Yeah, I did. Aruk Sukhov knocks down that one. Freeport's been very solid from the free throw line tonight.
We'll see if Freeport goes into a press after this free throw or if they fall back and try to set up a half-court.
She's short on that one.
Well
Rebounded by
done.
Lewis.
Oh.
Missed it, but Amanda Laddie gets it, puts it up. Looked like some contact on the arm perhaps, but Freeport needs to know to just kick those back out.
Yeah, they've gotten a lot of second chance rebounds, but they just
Waterman down the lane, and
stay
that's...
with them.
Wow, she put a lot of contact into Pluff, but rebounded by Dyer, who's freshly into the game.
I think that was a good no call by the refs.
I agree. Dyer's been an excellent player tonight for Freeport. Finds Pluff on top. Nice little pass down. Laddie gets it. Oh, she didn't even have control of the ball, folks. But looks like they're going to call the travel on that one.
It seemed to me like she took one step, shot, and they just saw that as travel.
We're all the way down here, though, Colin, you know. Those guys down there that are making the wrong calls all night are much closer.
That's right. So maybe we're absolutely wrong, and they're absolutely right.
They're looking long, can't find it. And it's going to be into Brittany Humphrey.
Ooh,
and that's a carry. She did the little Allen Iverson, you know.
That's right.
Been watching a little too much of the And One mixtape tour, I think.
Yep. Those.
She needs to just play good, solid basketball.
I think we have seen every call that these refs can possibly make.
We've seen lane violations.
3 seconds, carry.
You're right.
Dribble, everything.
You know, that might be the reason for some of the poor calls.
Maybe.
They're just trying to make every call.
Maybe.
Lewis gets it. And oh no!
He plays to the crowd.
She didn't have, you know, you're not traveling with it if you don't have control of the basketball.
That was terrible.
What an exciting little play, too.
The ball went in, the crowd got angry, and
they're going to call a foul. And she had...
That's a frustration foul right there.
Yeah,
Danny Rutschukov.
you know, Danny's just got to calm down, know that she can't go after her opponent's arm. Into Stephanie Guggens. And just a little bit too much body, apparently. Freeport, in their press tonight, has been very aggressive and been just a lot of ticky-tack fouls.
Yep.
Farnez is going to look to inbound it. Freeport again pressing. They run the little cross screen. Guggens gets it. Looks for and finds Waterman.
Can we get some...
Over to Farnez.
Excitement here.
Brittany Humphrey with it. Guarded by Cassandra Dyer. Looks down low to Daniele, guarded by Pluff. Turns and travels. And makes the layup.
So why would these refs call that?
37-30 now. Here's Dyer with it. Finds Amanda Laddie, puts up the quick shot and
nice
buries
shot.
it. Beautiful play.
Right into the
And
basket.
Gray just did not even see that coming.
That gives
Found
him
Laddie in the
play.
corner and buried it.
Oh.
Laddie really needed to step into that one and draw that charge there if she wanted that to work out.
I think she had the charge called. She just when she took the contact, she slid 1 foot as opposed to 2 and looked more like a block, but good effort.
Farnez is going to inbound it now. 37-32 for Gray. 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Back to Farnez. Gets the screen from Waterman, looking for the roll. Back to Brittany Humphrey.
And then we have an offensive foul down low.
I believe that's going to be against Leanne Waterman, and I've noticed it tonight. She's been very aggressive, been throwing some bows down low.
And the Mr. Man with the mustache has finally noticed it.
Yes, exactly. Aruk Sukhov has it and hucks it over to Pluff, who reins it in. And Dyer can't control the pass. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be a Freeport ball, I believe. And yes, it is. That was, by the way, the third foul on the senior forward, Leanne Waterman. So
Gray pretty much knows what to do on their pressure because Freeport seems to be doing the same thing. They got to mix up.
Pluff gets it to Aruk Sukhov into the lane. Up, gets her own rebound and gets fouled. Great hustle there by Aruk Sukhov. Way to follow her shot.
Yep.
Nice play.
It got blocked. She got behind the defense and came up with a loose ball, put it up, got fouled.
Very sneaky.
Very sneaky.
2:38 to go now. Kevin Gridley, Colin Riemel, and Benziga.
That was quick.
I try. Aruk Sukov, exceptional from the free throw line tonight. Knocks down another one. Cuts the deficit to 4.
Freeport will need to continue to get stops, push it up on the offensive end, get boards, do everything they need to do because they're still down by 3 and they just can't get over that hump right now. They fall back whenever they do this.
Yep. So they cut it to 3 earlier. They really need to play solid defense here. That's going to start. Farnez has trouble holding it. The crowd really getting into it now. Humphrey's guarded down top by Dyer. Looks for someone, finds Farnez, dumps it down.
Good help.
Blocked by Bluff. Oh my goodness.
I don't know about that.
There was a nice front. The pass went over the top. Pluff stepped up and blocked the poop out of that shot.
When you slap an arm, it doesn't sound hollow, does it? I mean, I'm just making sure here.
No, you would have to slap something like a basketball
to
make that nice hollow sound.
Yeah.
And they're going to get points out of it, and that's just a travesty. Waterman on the line makes that first one, makes it a 4-point lead for the Patriots.
As outrageous as that call was, in those situations, you got to try and leave your hands up in the air and not slap, because even if it is a block, a lot of these refs get confused easily, I guess I could say, and don't know what to do.
Waterman went 2 for 2 to make it a 5-point game. Lewis and Olivia Ryan just decided to swat that ball away.
And that seemed to be an all right call, but Gray gets the ball, they push it up. Freeport's trying to recover. They get the ball around, number 10 has it, looking inside. Freeport's pressure is doing a good job right now, and they have a travel. Freeport will have the ball. Daniel Ruksukov is going to bring it up. Gray's still in there, 1-3-1. Pass goes over Pluff's head, and it's out of bounds. It'll be Gray basketball. Gray has it. Freeport pressures. Do a good job, and they throw it out of bounds. It'll be Freeport ball, and Kevin Gridley is back with us.
Yes, we're trying to sort out a few little technical difficulties, but I think everything's going to be all set. It's a 5-point deficit. Ruksukov with it and cannot make the clean catch.
And they have a foul.
Gray's coach begging for an intentional foul on the clearly unintentional foul.
Yeah, I don't know about
Silly
that.
man.
He seems to be arguing a moot point right now.
Moot. Regardless, it was another turnover by Freeport, and it's going to be another couple of free throws, or at least one free throw by the visiting Patriots. And these ones will be taken by Brittany Humphrey. Here's the front end of the 1-and-1. She got it. Makes it a 6-point lead. And Freeport needs to just not fall behind like they did the last time they cut the game close.
They were down by 9 at halftime. It would be helpful if they could be within 5, under 5, going into the fourth quarter.
Then they could make that final exciting push.
They could.
Humphrey makes them both. 7-point lead. Lewis looks long. Great play by Dyer to rein that one in.
Can't really have those passes.
Finds a Ruksukov. Fakes the 3. Open jumper. Short. It's going to... Oh, great hustle there by the Gray player to keep that one in. And that's going to be Guggens bringing it across. Finds a seam. Pulls up. A little long on it. And Gray's going to get the ball. And by Gray, I mean Freeport. I was so excited by that interesting call. 1:20 to go now.
They got to come up with something here at the end of this quarter.
Sandra Dyer finds a Ruksukov, and they're calling a carry. She had to step. She was guarded by 3 people there. She had to step through them. Unbelievable. I have seen such an array of calls.
I have too. This is just remarkable. Usually you see a carry 2-3 times a season. It's happened twice here tonight.
That's Guggens with the ball, guarded by Ruksukov. Over to Farnez. Dumps down to Waterman. Turns, and it's a nice shot. And it's a 9-point game again as we move under a minute in this third stanza.
Right back to
Dyer with the ball. And we're going to call a timeout here. Harper calls a timeout. Lost about 40 seconds of 54 seconds. My partner tells me of that third quarter. In it, Margaret Pluff made 1 of 2 free throws to cut the lead to 8. Moving into the fourth quarter, we had to change the tape on our recorder here, and we worked frantically to get this game back on the air.
It's 43-35 Gray, excuse me. Both teams in the bonus at 1-1 right now, and Freeport will be putting Morgan Miller and Sabrina Best back on the floor with 4 fouls.
They're going back to their starting lineup to try to get some offense here, and then going to go to their subs at the end.
Just got to see what they can pull out here.
Again, apologies for the delay and the missed time, but there was nothing we could do about it. Farnese is going to have it, and we're moving to the final quarter here on what could be the last quarter of this girls' basketball season. They're really going to need to step up if they want to win this playoff game. Olivia Ryan has it. There's Farnese with it, back to Waterman. Waterman finds Humphrey. They're looking down for Orion, but can't get to her. Great defense by Sabrina Best. Back on top to Guggens. Guggens finds Farnese, who just fires the 3 and buries it. Wow.
That hurts.
That's a bold shot, and that's an impressive basket as well.
Going down by 11 here, that's going to be hard to come back from.
And they're going to call the traveling violation. You know, Freeport needs to settle down here. They need to string together a few passes. They need to get some good looks, because if Gray keeps playing that kind of basketball, you know, they're going to be tough to stop. We need to get some baskets here.
They look frustrated out there, but they just got to keep their composure and see what they can come up with just some hustle and some good work.
Guggens finds Humphrey, who swings it over to Farnese, guarded by Lewis. Back to Guggens, guarded by Aroksukov. Into Waterman. Turns and faces, can't get by Morgan Miller. Guggens into the lane, puts up the runner, and got it.
13-point deficit, that hurts.
This is going to be a tough one. 7 minutes to go. Freeport down by 13. Aroksukov with the ball. Needs an open player. Finds Nicolette Green. This 3 is big. Just off the front of the rim. Sabrina Best can't control the rebound. It's going to go to Gray. Freeport's having some trouble here getting good looks at the basket.
They're going to stay in a press. They're going to have to basically be in this until they can somehow squash this lead a bit.
Humphrey has it, guarded closely by Green, and stolen by Morgan Miller. And puts up the tough bank. Rebounded by Lewis. Up, got hit.
Gotta call that foul. I don't know what that's all about.
Farnese gets it. Has trouble dribbling it. Slows it down, stolen away by Lewis. Great play. Goes right into, well, there's got to be some sort of a foul call. Angry, irate,
Gray fans.
mean Gray fans yelled travel, but
clearly it was just their person fouling our person, and they were just bitter.
and they just got to learn to deal with it, you know?
Yeah.
First step is, well, is it denial first, and then you admit it? Sorry, I don't really know.
You're supposed to admit it. That's the first step in denial.
In denial. There you go. Sorry.
On the road to recovery.
We'll move away from this somewhat sensitive topic and get back to Ariel Lewis making free throws. 6:27 to go in the fourth quarter, and she makes both of them. 48-37. 11-point deficit. The comeback that would go down in history as one of the greats. She looked like she shuffled her feet, but no. Guarded very tightly here by Nicolette Green.
Gonna have to watch the.
It's an open 3 for Guggens. It's long. Best gets the board and finds Green. This could be the start of the little comeback here. Green comes, finds Aroksukov with the layup and gets it. 48-39, and Gray needs a timeout. Great little play there by Freeport, and we're back into it.
Moynihan, the coach, is a bit irate with his ladies, but seems to have calmed down now that he realized that he's coaching high school basketball and he's not Bob Knight. And here's
the fans getting back into it. 6:02 to go here on Freeport Educational Channel 14.
Only these cheerleaders can pump up this crowd enough to give this team energy to win this game, and they're giving it their all right now.
And it is, you know, an electric atmosphere, you know. Playoff game, home playoff game. It's a big deal here in the sleepy town of Freeport.
Not one open seat in the house.
Well, they're benches.
Well, benches. The benches are full. You know
Okay.
The bench is full. Great atmosphere. Irate Gray fans. You know, what more could you ask for in a playoff game?
Hardly, not much.
Yeah.
Maybe a hot dog.
Or soda.
Guggens gets it. Back to Farnese. Oh, great play by Best.
Oh, that's Freeport ball. Ooh.
Great hustle, though, by Sabrina Best to cut off that long pass.
Definitely was.
And we need that strong defense, and we need to get some transition points here. Farnez has it. Pushed, and, you know.
Settle down.
Leanne Waterman just pushed Ariel Lewis into Jen Farnez. So, you know, what are you going to do? That seems silly to me, but whatever. Farnez on the line. Going to be shooting 1-1 here. Got the first one, 10-point lead now.
Freeport's going to need a little 5-0, 6-0 run to get back in this game because it's 10 points now and they can't keep trading baskets.
True that. Farnez now looking for the second of two. Got that one too. She's been a solid player tonight. 5'8" sophomore guard. And Nicolette Green's going to bring the ball up. Finds Aurora Sukov, cuts the double team. Back to Nicolette Green.
Oh, got to be able to communicate on the passes. Good hustle.
Almost saved by Aurora Sukov. Nothing more she could do. Lewis trying to chase down Farnez from behind and kind of bumped into her. So another foul there. And that's going to be her third. And Farnez is back to the line for another two and could stretch this to 13 once again.
Yeah, Freeport's running out of time. A little over 5 minutes. They, I don't know what they got to do at this point. And this man with his hand up is just angry. Just an angry individual.
Pointing out that this is not the 1-on-1. This is the double bonus, and she will get 2 shots. But not that big of a deal. So
I think it's a little sad that his life revolves around high school basketball, seeing as he's about 79. But to each his own, Kevin.
No good on the first one. Thanks, I'm sure, to the heckles and jeers from Freeport's
We've got some
faithful.
fans at the moment.
Well, it's tough to see your team losing in this playoff game, but we have made, you know, short spurt after short spurt. But
don't get me wrong, I'm in full support of
But we just really need to clamp down on D and get those offensive.
And we have our athletic director giving them a word, giving them a piece of his mind, pointing out his sportsmanship banner like with pride.
Makes the second of 2. 12-point game. Aurora Sukov with the ball, double teamed. That little 1-3-1 trapping zone has caused trouble. Nicolette Green with the 3, no good. And it's going to go to Gray.
And I don't know, this 12-point deficit's going to be tough here.
You know, we don't need a 3 every time down. We just need a good look at the basket, and then we need to play good defense. Guggen's with the ball now. Finds Waterman over to Farnez, who's going to slow it down wisely, take off some time. She's going to find Humphrey, guarded by Green. She needs to get up in the 5-second area. Over to Guggens. Looks down low for Waterman. Finds her. And that's going to be it for Morgan Miller. She knows it. She can't believe it. And could be the seniors' last minutes.
Coach Harper knows he has 30 seconds to make a decision, so he wants to call them over for a sort of mini timeout. But if that is all for Morgan Miller, it's been a great career. And
she's an exceptional player, a defensive and offensive force, and she deserves a hand. Pluff's going to come in for Miller, and Gray's going to be on the line once again. And, you know, at the end of this, if Freeport does end up losing, you're going to point to turnovers and free throws for the other team. That's been the difference.
That's been the story of this game. But just the inside play of Gray with Ryan, or what's the name?
Olivia Ryan.
Yes, pardon me.
And Waterman's been strong, too.
Has just had all the answers inside tonight.
Waterman misses that free throw. And Coach Jay Harper calls a real timeout now. The other one was just a fake. And he's just going to impart some last few words of wisdom to see if in the next 5 minutes we can come back from 12 points.
You just need to get some energy, get fired up, know that there's nothing to lose anymore, make a final run at it and see what they can do.
And, you know, we've shown the flashes of brilliance needed tonight. We just have not been able to really sustain it and just clamp down on defense, really, to close out Gray.
There have been too many fouls. Some of them have been questionable, as we've said, but in the end, you know, you just got to play tough defense.
Waterman's going to have the second of 2 free throws here. trying to extend this to a 13-point lead. Long on it. Rebounded there by Aurok Sukov.
Well done.
To Ariel Lewis, back to Aurok Sukov. Freeport needs to really get into it now. Nothing to lose. Nicolette Green with the ball.
Can't rush a shot, but you also got to get something quick. How that works, I don't know.
Almost picked up her back foot. Sukov just fires the three, and in and out. Quite a bomb. Nicolette Green with an open one, and buries it.
That's it.
And we're back into it. It's only a 9-point game, folks. We need to play defense now. Olivia Ryan is wide open. Bluff hurries back. He commits the foul, and Ryan makes the bucket. If you're going to foul in that situation, you have to make sure that your opponent does not make that hoop.
But I mean,
just a defensive lapse there by just the whole Freeport team. They made a big three and just lost all of their marks.
Yeah, after hitting that three, I mean, you just have to hustle back. You can't allow that to happen. You just lose all the momentum you might have gained.
Olivia Ryan's been quite a force for Gray tonight. She's going to put up the free throw and buries it. It's a 12-point game. Aurok Sukov into Nicolette Green, who just hit that big three. To Aurok Sukov. Finds Pluff. Back to Aurok Sukov. Fires it. And it's nothing but nylon. That senior guard has been an exceptional athlete in Freeport's history, and these could be her final athletic moments at Freeport. Great shot there.
That makes that foul all the more big, and there it is again.
Need a rebound, and who comes up with it? Danny Aurok Sukov. She's going to go to the line
Feisty rebound by Aurok
for 2 free throws. And we're only down by 9, folks. Danny can cut it to 7.
If she cuts it to 7, Freeport definitely back in it. We'll need to just keep playing that tough defense, and been hitting their threes in the last couple of possessions, so now that that's happened, they can maybe open up some inside play, get some layups.
3:54 to go in this playoff game. Number 8 seeded Freeport hosting number 9 Gray. Aurok Sukov on the line. She's going to have the 1-and-1. 2 big free throws coming up.
And number 23 fouled out for Gray. Might have been a senior because the Gray
Nope,
fans.
Jen Farnez. That's a sophomore. She's been a very good player.
Oh.
Aurok Sukov, cool as a cucumber, swishes down the first of
Cool
the
as
1-and-1.
The other side of the pillow is what I like.
I just like cucumbers. She missed the second.
That's off Gray. No.
Oh! Would have been huge if we could have corralled that one. But still, we've cut this down to 8 points. 3:53 to go. Freeport needs it to string together a couple of stops here. Into Waterman. Picks up her dribble. Over to Guggens. And another ticky-tack foul.
Refs are just not
I've
letting
seen
them
about
play.
enough of these tonight, don't you think, Colin?
They're not letting them play. Every little touch is a foul, and they're just controlling this game as if it's theirs. Way to ruin high schoolers' dreams, refs.
Guggens is going to be at the line. She's got 2 free throws coming up. Just long on the first one.
That helps. Keeping it under 10 points is definitely a boost.
The second free throw here. On the event of a miss, Freeport needs the rebound. She made it, though. Lewis is going to get it to Aurok Sukov. 3:45. Here's Nicolette Green. Picks up her dribble. And a little bit of a bailout call there, it seemed.
Yep.
Gray had Green trapped.
But that's just good feisty play. You know, throw the elbow, get the foul called on them. What more could you ask?
And that foul was on Anne-Marie Daniele, and she is fouled out. So 2 players now for Gray have fouled out. And for Freeport, the exceptional center forward, Morgan Miller, is gone.
Here's some more Freeport pride.
Well, we need the energy. We need the spirit because we're only down by 9 points here, and we can really make this a game in the next 3 minutes and 41 seconds. We do have free throws coming up.
And yes, what the cheerleaders say is true. The Falcons indeed are the best. Maybe. I agree. What do you think, Kevin?
I would agree. I mean, they said it.
Right.
It has to be right.
Just making sure you didn't disagree.
No, certainly not. Again, Kevin Gridley here, Colin Riemel, my color commentator. Adam Panzika on the camera. We're doing this for Freeport Educational Channel 14, which, if you're listening to this, you are watching.
Such a great channel, isn't it?
It is. It's solid.
Run so well by girls coach Jay Harper. Slides.
And videography teacher.
Videography teacher and has slides and games. And
it's a beautiful thing.
What more could you ask?
Nicolette Green, a good free throw shooter and junior guard, is going to be on the line here for 2 free throws as both teams are now in the double bonus. 2 big shots here for the junior.
Jim goes silent.
That looked absolutely perfect to me.
I mean, that's, if there's a tutorial video on free throw shooting, that's what it would look like.
A second.
Same thing, same thing.
That's just a beautiful thing. They need to watch the long pass here. Inbounded, and she traveled. She traveled. Freeport is back in this one, folks. It's a 7-point game, and Freeport has the ball in near their basket. 3:39 to go. The fans are really into it now. Ariel Lewis calling to Coach Harper, wondering what play he wants to run. Some sort of a box and screen. Here's O'Rourke Sukoff. She fakes the 3. The jumper. Short, but gets her own board. Needs to slow it down. Nicolette Green with it. There's Pluff to Dyer. The runner. Got it! Oh, what a shot by Cassandra Dyer!
Incredible. Just draw the defense in.
The 5'3" junior guard has been exceptional tonight. Another running shot. And some sort of a ticky-tack foul again.
Sort of kills the momentum, but Freeport's definitely back in this game, only down 5 with over 3 minutes to go, but it's tons of time in this game.
Been an exceptional little run they put on, but they just really need to clamp down defensively, something they've been unable to do in the first and the third quarters.
Yep, coming back into this game, they've done it a few times. They just can never seem to get over that hump, and so they can this time.
Oh, big miss there by number 10, Brittany Humphrey. Keeps it a 5-point game.
Choking under the pressure, it appears. Our girls are making all the free throws.
Makes 1 of 2. Ariel Lewis inbounds to Danny O'Rourke Sukoff. Over to Green. The 2-man half-court trap comes into play again. Deflected down of bounds. 56 to 50, 3:16 to go.
Both teams in a double bonus, so if Freeport can drive, get fouled, can create a lot of things for their offense.
Into O'Rourke Sukoff. She's been great at getting into the lane tonight. She's going to look to do that again. Back out to Nicolette Green. To Dyer. Wild with it. And Gray comes up with the board. Over to Olivia Ryan. Waterman with it.
That looks like a travel to me. Dive on it. Come on. Good effort by Freeport.
Great play, and that's going to be Freeport ball. Great hustle from Ariel Lewis and Danny O'Rourke Sukoff, and the possession arrow goes to Freeport. 2:52 to go. It's a 6-point game.
That's why most of these girls wear the knee pads. They're always on the floor hustling and doing what they need to do to help their team win.
Freeport fans getting back into it. Nicolette, and that's a kickball. That belongs on the soccer pitch, not the basketball court. Silly girl.
Don't they play soccer in the fall? Pretty sure it's winter right now, Kevin.
It is. Yeah, it's like February.
Just making sure.
Something.
Yeah.
Ariel Lewis with it. Fakes the long bomb and just passes it in casually to O'Rourke Sukoff. Nicolette Green with it. Dumps it to Pluff. Brings it down. She has it. And that's going to go back the other way. Looks like Stephanie Guggens took a shot in the head or something there. But
I think she's all right. She appears to be.
A little pain never hurt nothing.
No pain, no gain.
Guggens with it. Let's see if her head's still on straight enough to make an inbounds pass.
Appears to be.
Apparently. Guggens gets it back. Almost picked up that back foot. Humphrey employs the little jump step and one move again. Over to Guggens, who just lost her dribble right there. And that's number 22, Brittany Gilbert, in for the second time tonight.
Freeport's got to pressure the ball. Gray doesn't have to do anything here.
They threw it away. They threw it away. They threw it away. 2:05 to go, and the Freeport Falcon girls are still in it, folks. Still in it. Ariel Lewis finds Dyer. Into the lane. No good, but she got fouled. Oh, and they called it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, folks. Horrible call. Jay Harper cannot believe it. neither can this passionate Freeport Falcons fan.
I don't know about that call. She appeared to be driving. The defender was going with her, and that was
a lot of movement. There was no setting of the feet there at all. She traveled there.
Oh,
all right. Freeport really needs to step up now. They've had a few chances.
Got to come up with a bucket here.
No turnovers, no offensive fouls. If I was Jay Harper, I might call a timeout to make sure we get something, but I'm not sure what the timeout status is. And on the inbounds, folks, you don't have backcourt, so don't worry about the crazed calls. Oroksukov with the three. No good. Waterman brings it down and wisely controls it. A smart play by the senior. Back to Waterman here. Sukov wisely fouls her because Gray could have just kept killing the time off there, so it's going to be another foul on number 14, Dani Oroksukov. And that is her fourth. So only one more for the senior athlete. Captain. Waterman on the line. 2 free throws. Short on it. Could barely get it up there. Just choking with nerves and pressure. And
make or miss on this free throw. Freeport has got to come down and get a 2, a 3, anything. It doesn't have to be a quick shot.
She's short on it. She aired it. That's going to be a violation. Wow, have we ever seen an array of calls tonight?
That's going to be the definition of choke, Kevin.
I would agree. And by a senior, too. You would think she'd know better.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure who called the timeout, but regardless, the timeout was called. This gives Freeport the chance to sit down, talk things over, and really come up with a solid play here. There's a minute 38 left. Lots of time on the clock. Only down by 6, but they need a bucket this possession. Don't you agree, Cullen?
Definitely. I think they need a bucket the last couple of possessions, but just haven't done it. Minute 38, still have plenty of time. They're going to need a 2, just anything quick, and not rush, of course. Just, look for some quick offense. Get back on the defensive end.
Yeah, just pressure on defense, and, if they get it across half, then you're just going to have to foul because of the time situation. But
a couple possessions ago, they played that tough half-court D. They threw it back court. Had an opportunity to get it, but, that's what you got to do.
The timeout winds down. We do a little reset here, 56-50, both teams in the double bonus. And if it comes down to a jump ball situation on the floor, a tie ball situation, Freeport does have the possession now, so that's another key factor late in the game.
And it will be Freeport's ball right now.
Cassandra Dyer is going to inbound it, probably to Dani Oroksukov. And Gray is again going to employ that interesting 1-3-1 diamond half-court trap type thingy.
It's worked so far. Why get out of it?
Dyer has it, trapped. Nicolette Green fakes the 3. Nice little play. And buries the baseline jumper. Beautiful play. The defense really expected her to take that 3. Guggen's with it. Can't find anything. Waterman has it. 10-second violation. Do not foul. Through 10 seconds. 10 seconds. What a defensive stand there by Freeport. Exceptional defense by all members. Beautiful play. Freeport's going to have the ball underneath the basket. They're down by 4 with a minute 16 to go.
They thought they needed a foul there, but they definitely didn't. They got bailed out with the 10-second call.
Lewis finds Nicolette Green.
And we have a foul.
We're going to have a push on Gray.
Dani Oroksukov will go to the line.
Is that a technical? Is that an intentional of some sort?
Nope, just a push.
Just a regular foul. That's going to be on number 22, Brittany Gilbert, who's seen limited time tonight. Oroksukov on the line, shooting 2.
Probably the biggest free throw she's taken in a while. Smoothly knocks it down. That's what our seniors do.
They're clutch. What can I say? 3-point game, folks. A minute 15 left. Been a remarkable comeback from Freeport. No good on the second one.
Don't foul. Don't foul.
And that's going to be it for Dani Oroksukov. An exceptional effort for her tonight. Some great free throws. Some great defense.
Can't just grab. I don't know. I don't agree, but we'll see.
And that is going to be number 5, I believe. And she deserves a hand, folks. And that's going to do it for Dani Oroksukov tonight.
And for her career, as she won't be advancing if this team does, because she is.
She is heading out tomorrow morning, bright and early, to conquer new challenges.
Just an incredible athlete who's done wonderful things in her career, and
can't really say too much about Dani Oroksukov.
It's just sad to see her go.
Great effort tonight, though. And Gray's going to be on the line. It's going to be Leanne Waterman, who has consistently made 1 of 2 late, and just the last time missed both free throws.
That's right. Hopefully she'll do that again.
3-point game, 1:12 to go. The first free throw. No good. That is 4 free throws missed in a row by the senior forward.
That leaves the door open for Freeport. She makes this big because it'll be a 2-possession game. And this disgruntled fan needs to sit.
Push it up. It's short, but they gave up the rebound.
Get the rebound. Oh.
And that's unacceptable. I mean, Freeport, Waterman missed both free throws. And then I believe Olivia Ryan missed another shot. And they had 3 chances on rebounds and could not come up with one. Ryan's now going to try to make a couple of big shots with 1:07 left. She's been a heck of a player tonight. Been very impressed with her both inside and from the line. Makes it a 4-point game.
They have to box out here. They can't give up another chance.
Got them both. Big shots by the sophomore 6-foot center. Here's Ariel Lewis. Finds Nicolette Green. She's going to get trapped in the corner.
Oh.
And that was not a jump ball situation somehow.
Jump ball to me.
Stolen away by Dyer. Oh, great hustle. She tried to keep it in bounds.
Things look a little blue.
Freeport's going to need a steal or a turnover, and they need to guard the open Olivia Ryan.
Anything can happen, but
they're looking long. They're looking long. They're forced to call a timeout. It's really too bad that they didn't have any. That they had timeouts left, because that would have been a silly situation. If
that would have been good. Fans get into it for one last time. 51 seconds to go.
We're going to try to go, fight, and win. All 3 of those things in the last 51 seconds.
That would be excellent.
58-53 for the Gray New Gloucester Patriots, number 9 seed here in Freeport against the number 8 seed Lady Falcons. Been an exceptionally exciting game tonight. And we'll see if Freeport can come up with one last steal, with one last defensive stand, with even just a tie ball to get the ball back and try to make some things happen. Both teams locked in conversation with their respective coaches. The timeout's come to an end.
Coming out of it, we'll see what Gray comes up with. They didn't get the ball in the first time. Hopefully out of a timeout. Well, not hopefully for us, but for them. They can get something in bounds, and hopefully for us, Freeport can steal it, or force another timeout, or 5 seconds.
Freeport needs to watch for kind of a backdoor screen long pass here, which Gray has run a few times.
There it is.
They tried to go, no good, and they're going to have to either come up with some good defense or make a foul. They can't let this go on. Waterman has it now. So that's who you want to foul. They need to foul or something, and they do. Ariel Lewis plays some good defense and wisely fouls Brittany Gilbert, a junior guard who has not taken a shot this evening. 2 big free throws here.
They did burn 10 seconds not being able to find the player with the ball to commit that foul, and that's big with less than a minute to go.
Gilbert with 2. Very high arcing shot and missed it.
A rainbow that...
And chases down her own miss.
Such vigor in these young kids.
It's a beautiful thing to see. Got the second. Freeport will need a basket here. Probably a 3. Dyer has it. Finds back. Tapped away by the great player, Leanne Waterman. Some great hustle by Waterman. Ariel Lewis is going to inbound the ball, as she's done nicely all game.
Oh, rush pass. Can't have that.
Dyer riding her hip. Had to get back and committed a little bump foul.
A great comeback, but that just might be the final nail in the coffin.
The proverbial coffin. We're not killing anybody here.
We aren't.
Okay. We just want to make our viewers aware of that. And listeners.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're not violent people.
The miss there by Brittany Humphrey.
His own thoughts on that. But yes, a 2-possession
Raquel
game.
Skoll comes in, replacing Margaret Pluff.
Those are her last minutes.
Seemingly her
also.
final minutes as a
Also
senior.
a great player. Tons of seniors going out this year for Freeport. It's just kind of sad.
Here comes Dyer. 7-point game. Freeport needs a shot of some sort. And that's not going to do it, folks. 25 seconds to go. Freeport needs to get back long. They've got Olivia Ryan wide open, as well as the unheralded Brittany Gilbert. Googans is going to look for a recipient here. And a pretty weak call there, but I believe that it's going to go on Dyer.
No, it appears that Gray committed the foul.
Well, now.
That gets back in this thing.
If we hit a couple free throws here, or maybe you just one, miss it, get the rebound, get a 3. I like to dream.
Our viewers know that we talk often about this Reggie Miller occurrence, and hopefully we can see it tonight.
But you got to make the first one.
Got to make the first one.
Amanda Laddie is going to come in for Nicolette Green. Bring another senior into it for the final few seconds of this one. Classy move on the part of Coach Jay Harper. Dyer's going to put up the second one. She got that one. It's 60-54 with just 25 seconds to go. The lead for the visiting number 9 seed Gray New Gloucester Patriots.
Who knows? Stranger things have happened. Maybe Freeport can, just get some missed free throws, maybe a steal, big shot.
Anything can happen in high school basketball and college basketball. Not so much the NBA. It's just not the same.
No. Maybe the final "Let's Go Freeport" chant of the season happening, and but it's a raucous crowd here tonight, and they all want to see. It's been
an exciting game, and it's been an exciting season as well for this Freeport team. We're going to see what they can come up with in these last 25 seconds.
He made a nice comeback. Just didn't seem to be enough at the time. Never got over that hump, and you got to give a hand to Gray. They played well tonight.
But it could be this upcoming possession that really dictates the end of this game. Because if Freeport gets a steal, really anything could happen.
That's true.
It's going to be Gilbert inbounding the ball, guarded loosely there by Ariel Lewis. And we need tight defense on every player here. Ryan looks long. It's going to be tough. Into number 10, Brittany Humphrey.
Commit that foul.
She almost threw it away.
Got a foul.
Now we need a foul. Gilbert finds Ryan. The strong foul there by Raquel Skold.
Again, I'm not sure why Ryan went up with that shot. She could have just passed it out, wasted some more time, run this clock down.
I liked Freeport's look of some pressure to try to get the steal, and they almost forced the turnover on the sideline, but as soon as that failed, they needed to commit the foul early. Yep. Olivia Ryan, who's been solid on the free throw line all night, is going to be at the line shooting another 2. Misses the first one.
14 seconds to go,
Still life.
Everything will be tough from here on out, but you never know. You just never know, Kevin.
No, I don't. Missed him.
Nice
Rebounded by Skold. It's going to be Freeport ball with 9 seconds to go. We'll see what happens
I hate to say
here.
I have hope because I don't want to see these girls upset. But,
what a play by Ariel Lewis. I've never seen anything quite like it. They need a 3, though.
Gotta get the 3 up.
Oh.
And
that's going to do it, folks. A very creative play by the wily Ariel Lewis, who had an incredible defensive ball game and made some great offensive plays as well. Really, all of these Freeport girls played great tonight. And that's going to do it. The season winds out. 60-54 is the final tonight. Gray New Gloucester will move on. An exciting game here tonight. Freeport, made a lot of mental errors, but really fought hard and got back in it. An admirable game, an admirable attempt, and a great season.
This is the last game for all the seniors playing tonight. I'd just like to congratulate them all.
They've been
awesome
excellent
careers,
players,
awesome
role
year,
models.
Awesome game. Couldn't ask for more. Well done.
Indeed. Kevin Gridley, Colin Remo, Anna Penzica on the camera here. Signing off for Freeport Educational Channel 14. It's been another great year of Freeport girls basketball. Too bad that it had to come to an end tonight.
Good night, folks.